Hello everyone and welcome to part 1 of the SS Traffic interior tutorial. So I'm going to start by saying straight away, deck plans have not been followed for this ship because quite frankly I can't find any anywhere. So what I've done is I've just made it similar but quite different to the Nomadic, but it's a very easy build to do. As you can see as well, things look very different to when I did the Nomadic tutorial. What we've done is we've transferred my save file over from Bedrock over to a server, and it's actually compatible with both versions, so I can log on to this with my Java and my Bedrock account, which is fantastic. But we did discover heartbreakingly that you can't join via Bedrock on console, so it's making it pretty difficult for Will to join at the minute. Anyway, we're going to make a start. So what you're going to want to do first is the flooring. Without knocking that out, it's just going to be literally sitting on top of the hull at the bottom. There's no gap or anything, and you're going to want to do that from the front all the way to the back. So if you want to get that out of the way now before continuing the video, because next we're going to place in the first bulkhead. So it's literally on this bit here, the 4th block back. And then you're just going to put it out to the sides there, and then it's going to be 1, 2, 3 up. So altogether it's just 4 high. Nice and simple. And then we'll do what we usually do. Come in here and make the metal shell that we usually do. So yeah, at the minute we can't currently get Will on, which is a bit of a ball ache. But I have updated my save file, so hopefully you can get on and design the engine room for the Queen Mary with me, which is the plan. But we will see. Yes, I had to make a cut here because I'm not well trained with the world edit thing. I was trying to do a count. So from this bulkhead here, from this block, you want it to be a 30 block gap altogether, and then on the 31st block is where you place your netherite block for your next bulkhead, and then you just take it off to the sides, and then it is up by 7 altogether, but you just place an additional 6 on top, bring it up to that deck there, and then just bring it across. So yes, the Titanic that's in the background right now was built by, obviously it's Rich LaRusso's exterior design, but it was built by Cadet, which is, he's working with me on the Queen Mary at the minute, along with Brett. It's his interior. He followed our tutorial for it, but he's made some lovely additional changes and made it look absolutely fantastic. And then obviously all the rigging and everything, it was Brett that designed all the rigging and stuff, so it's looking absolutely fantastic right now. So that's that first bulkhead there. So then you're going to come into this bit here. If I can get the wand right. Should be 25 block gap altogether. There we go. And then on the 26th block, you place your netherite block, but there's going to be a door there anyway. So I'll just place it off to the left and then off to the right. And then it's same again, just place an additional 6 blocks on there. So as you can see, very similar to the Nomadic already, but it's also going to be quite different as well. So if you're only wanting to follow tutorials that have followed actual deck plans, this might not be the one for you, because I've not followed deck plans for this one. But I did say that in the Nomadic tutorial, that I was probably going to do the traffic, but not follow any deck plans. There we go. So that's the space for your engine room now. Let's get rid of those. Cadet was very kind to mark some things out for me, which is wound up being very useful considering I've not been able to use the wand properly. I had to make a few cuts at the beginning of the video. So we're going to come to the back now. We're going to put the propellers coming in. So from this block here, you're going to count out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the 5th block is where your propellers are going to be coming through. Again, like the Nomadic, I've had to raise it up by a block so it doesn't quite match up with the outside. And you just kind of count to 5 again here. Have your propellers coming through. And what we're going to do is we're just going to drag them all the way through to the engine room, just get that done and out the way. There we go. Yeah, I actually remembered to make an entryway down to the boiler room and everything in this ship, unlike the Nomadic. I had to improvise that later on, after realising there was actually no entrance to the engine room and stuff down below. I've actually got a staircase coming down this time. So from your doorway here, the block in front of it, I think this is where I epically fail with the wand again. Basically it's a 14 block gap, and then on the 15th block you place your stairs. See how I'm completely messing up with the wand? I'm new to World Edit, okay? Don't be mean. So on the 15th block you're going to put a stair piece and it's going to be facing the front of the ship. So that's where we're going to be doing the staircase coming down. We'll do the deck placements now. So this top line you'll already have in probably, but if you don't, follow it all the way around the ship. And then under that it's 2 block gap, and then on the 3rd block you're going to put another deck in. I did start counting this in, but there's actually no need to count it in. It just goes all the way to your bulkhead. And then just a bit around like this. Yeah, it was at this point I realised the Titanic in the background was causing a bit of lag whenever I faced the direction that it's in, which does not help for a tutorial. So again, another 2 block gap, and you're going to do another deck. Now this is an extra deck that the Nomadic didn't have. So like I said, very similar, but very different at the same time. Okay. So you can pull this forward and just cover this up. But don't do the whole deck, not yet. Just pull it up to about there. And then this deck you can fill in completely, because obviously there's nothing that goes underneath it. It's just a bit of a gap, that's all. So we'll fill this in, and then that'll be ready for mapping out later on. So I'm just going to speed this bit up, just to save a bit of time. So you should have that now. Looking good. So what we'll do, we'll go to the back now and put the deck in at the back. There's only 1 deck at the back, because obviously the propellers are coming through, so there's no more room for an extra deck back here. But it's the same again, it's a 2 block gap, and then you just bring it all the way around to your bulkhead. And all the way around there. Nice and simple. And we'll finish off on doing the supports for the propellers, because we might as well. It's easy enough to do. So they're pretty randomly placed, to be honest. I usually put just like 2 on each one. It's entirely up to you. That's them there. Put the other ones roughly about there. So yes, I hope you followed along okay. Hopefully no issues. It's a nice easy tutorial. I'd enjoy it while you can, because I'm telling you right now, so far what we've done in the Queen Mary, it's not going to be easy. Maybe even bordering on not even being fun either. So just enjoy these nice simple tutorials while you can. Obviously I'm doing the traffic now. I may do another small ship as well because the Queen Mary is going to be quite a while. So we'll just finish off with a nice lovely shot of the Titanic in the background. So that's part 1 done, and in part 2 we'll cover the engine room. Again, similar to the Nomadic but slightly different, only ever so slightly. So I hope you followed along okay, and I hope to catch you in part 2. Thanks for watching.